What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Angela, also known as Shimigama, and today's video is going to be a show off of my purchases from January 1st to March 1st. With this said, the games are going to be divided in categories, divided by console. So we're going to have some Xbox 360, some PS2, couple Switch, PS1, PS4, etc. Before I start the video, I kind of want to have a negative shout out to GameStop, which is sad because they're trying to still survive. They're kind of like that parasite in your body that you cannot get rid of. And he kind of still wants to stay there, but at one point in life it has to go. And I think this is the right time to go. So what's happening? A couple weeks ago, I bought from their website a bunch of Xbox 360 games for a simple reason that I really have no Xbox 360 games, and I'm kind of planning in the future to get a Series X. So I figured out, might as well get some games, so in case we don't buy anything next gen, we're gonna still have some 360 games that I think we can play in. I think you can play in Series X. I'm not well informed, unfortunately. So I got these games. They were all like 99 cents. You know, some stuff I already own on PS3, but you know, for 99 cents you don't throw away anything. The major problem is, when you buy on the website, they show you the picture of the game with the art book, with the manual, every day. Seems completely fine. When you get the games home, most of them I bought have no case. They were just like flying discs, so I had to get my own cases. No manual, no artwork, nothing. So, for 99 cents, I kind of want to understand, like, if you're just a regular casual gamer, you're just going to play these games, you're not going to give a damn about it. But for me, it really hurts my soul seeing these games just throwing in these GameStop cases for no reason. But with that said, let's start from something that is not purchased by GameStop being done. And it's tied to Tasmanian Tiger for original Xbox. I don't own this on PS2, so I figured out to get it on Xbox. This is a little bit cheaper. I finished it on PS4, I played the remaster, got the platinum. It's a pretty nice game, nothing too great. It's not a AAA, it's a kind of budget title, you know, it's a budget company. It's not really a well-known company, but it's pretty nice games. I own the second one, and the second remaster should come about around June on PS4, so I'm planning on getting that and getting the platinum. So, let's start from GameStop, sorry. The games that came with manual, which are NBA 2K14. I mean, of course, who's gonna use the manual of this thing? Who's gonna keep it? Fine, so this one, 99 cents, good purchase. Halo 4, let's begin. No manual. This thing is kind of broken. You cannot tell. 2 discs, a little bit scratched, but you know, never played Halo, so I might as well. I knew I could have got an anniversary edition on the Xbox One, but figured out I kind of want to own the single discs. Same thing, Battlefield 4, doesn't have the manual, thing just ripped from the thing, disgusting, in my opinion, but you know, what you want to do, they still have customers for some reason, you know. So, next we have Darksiders 2 limited edition. I think the only thing limited about this thing was the fact that it's either, like, there was a DLC, yeah, free DLC, so, no manual. Blank case. Let's begin from the blank cases. Batman Arkham City. I mean, I understand all these games are being paid 99 cents, but it's still disgusting in my opinion as a collector. Next things we have Halo 4 disc 2. I got no idea why I got 2 discs, because even in the other Halo 4, sorry, there is already this. So they sent me this disc for apparently no reason. So they could not even bother putting in a case and putting in a paper thing, but you know. Borderlands 2, blank case, GameStop, same thing, this there, 99 cents. Really getting so stressed, guys. You have no idea how I was stressed when I got these. I got the box from GameStop and I opened it and I saw Halo 4 and NBA all complete. I was like, oh, it's gonna be okay. And then I start seeing these with like super dirty, I don't know if you can see, like super dirty cases, like looks like crap. But anyway, Skyrim. Nobody's gonna play on an Xbox 360. You know, there's a remaster on PS4 and blah blah blah. Probably gonna come out eventually on PS5 as well. But you know, just to have. Fable 2, as you can see the price here. I did it right like this. Well, 99 cents. Fable 2, same thing. I wish they do a remaster of some kind on the next gen console so we can play like a little bit decent, more decent way. Battlefield 3, 2 discs, same thing. Not only, you know, like they're flying over, plastic coming off, disgusting. kind of getting upset. It's not starting as the video is not starting like very promising, but believe me, when we're gonna get to PS2 or PS1, it's gonna be awesome because it's not purchased from GameStop. So, can I close the case for this? There we have Dead Island 1, the original Dead Island, with the manual. Some writing inside the case, which, you know, I'm just going. I have no hope whatsoever for GameStop now anymore. And FIFA 14. You know, oh, and we also have a PS3 because it's the only PS3 games that I got. Black Ops, 99 cents, no manual, still there. This is kind of scratched, but shame to you, GameStop. Let's go on. So, I have some Switch games here, only 2, and there are SpongeBob Battle of Bikini Bottom Rehydrated Edition. It's sealed for a simple reason. I have it on PS4, but I got the Fun Edition for the Switch, which cost me $70. It's a collector edition, and around the market, on the market, it's around $300, so I saved quite a lot of money. And since I already finished it on PS4, I figured I'm not to open the game. But, you know, we have it over there. I cannot show it off because if I move the phone, then I gotta reset everything up. I'll show a picture. But yeah, we have the Fun Edition. Next thing I got, which is kind of very surprised me because I don't really like shoot 'em ups. But this game, this collection, it's been really awesome. When I'm at work and there's nothing really to do, I kind of like play this along. So, and it's Psycho Shooting Stars Alpha. There's also a, what's the other one called? I don't think it's Alpha and Beta. I think there's another collection. So there's Psycho Alpha, and then there's another collector of still from Psycho that has, oh, Bravo. So there you go. Psycho Alpha and Psycho Bravo. They're two separate collectors. Two separate collections that have 6 games each. And this one has Strikers 1945, 1, 2, and 3, Dragon Blaze, Soul Divide, and Zero Gunner 2. So they're like kind of like well-known shoot 'em ups. I mean, I don't play a lot of them, so I kind of know only Dragon Blaze and Soul Divide. But trust me, these games are awesome. Zero Gunner 2 is one of my favorite. It has a way to move, like how you move your ship. There's like this, because basically you can move 360 like how you aim. So that's awesome. Like you don't have like a straight fire. You can literally go on top of the screen and move your cannon 360 to shoot whatever direction. It's awesome. Here comes a collector edition, which I'm not gonna open, but a simple fact that then it's gonna be a while to put a back in. But basically, it has some lithographs, a soundtrack, and a little kind of like art book manuals like this big that shows off some characters, some ships from the games. So I'm planning on getting the Alpha collection as well. I mean the Bravo collection, sorry. The only problem is that the Bravo collection is kind of rare. It's like going on $90-100, and it's not how much I want to spend for a bunch of shoot 'em ups, because as you probably can tell, they're not remastered or anything. They're just the arcade versions, you know. Besides, I think Zero Gunner that had like an HD kind of like enhancement. All the rest, it's pretty, you know, standard graphics for the arcade. So PS2, guys. Oh, PS2. We have no idea. We have a lot of games from PS2. We're gonna start with the divide them. Same thing as last time. A lot of games are from Japan because they're cheaper and because they're very better, nice quality, like how the conditions are. So let's start. We have sequel of the game from last time. We have Galarians to Ash complete, which I'm really interested in this game. I'm gonna probably start playing the first one in a couple of days and then move on to the second one when my PC comes in, you know, on the emulator or anything, because it looks really promising as a survival horror, at least the first one. The second one kind of has a weird way combat system, but I'm still intrigued. Then we have God of War 2 2-disc set edition, which has a making of God of War, special features. So it's kind of like some making of, backs, you know, like some cut content, you know, like kind of some bonuses for the game, and the God of War 2. I mean, I don't have to say anything about God of War 2. It's an awesome game. There we have Onimusha 2. Unfortunately, the case is kind of ugly, you know, like kind of ruined a little bit. But Onimusha 2, I think it's up to now the second best Onimusha, because I think Onimusha 4 kind of like fixed every problem that it was with first 3 Onimushas, but the second one, it's the step up, definitively step up. Because when you play Onimusha 1 and then you jump to Onimusha 2, it's a complete different world. It's amazing. This game, it's amazing. I want to say thank you to my friends Matteo and Jacopo. They kind of got me in Onimusha because when I was 10 years old, 12 years old, I had the original Xbox. So I had only Onimusha Genma, and I don't even know there was Onimusha 2, 3, and 4. So thanks to them that I got to play these games. So next thing, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, Japanese. Let's take it off the paper just to kind of show you. Plastic, sorry. Manual, everything in color. And awesome game, made by Capcom. It kind of has a Devil May Cry vibe, but unfortunately it's a little bit slower. It's a little bit clunky, but it's a nice game too. Unfortunately, the market price for an Italian / European / American version is quite kind of expensive, so that's why I got Japanese version. Also because I kind of like the cover better. Then we have some games that I got with a lot, because I got a PS2 lot, so they're not really like that high of importance, but still some decent games that we have. Not this, probably Strike Force Bowling, probably some bowling game. I'm not gonna play it, but you know, it's in the collection. We have Burnout 1 and 3, which I played only. I think I played only the third one and the one on the PS4. It's a little bit. Burnout 3, I know it's like one of the best Burnout games of all time, so I'm gonna definitely try that. Another awesome racing game, Twisted Metal Black. I know the Black Edition is awesome. The manual is huge, like really nice and thick, very nice. What to say, Twisted Metal, awesome car fighting game. I don't know how would you describe it. It's awesome, very awesome. I kind of wish that what's his name, All Stars, I forgot the name right now, but the one they gave out for free with PS5, that has the same concept. Kind of want to took a little bit of inspiration from this, because it's not really my cup of tea. Next game, Cue Ball, Billiard Master. Who's gonna ever play this? I don't know. Somebody, because apparently they thought that making a cue ball game would have made sense. Smuggler's Run. I have no idea what it is. When I read the name first time, I thought it was, and I saw the cover, I kind of didn't see the car because his face was kind of taking how you say, like importance for me. So I could not even see the car, and I thought it was like some stealth game. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Probably looks like a kind of racing game. I don't know. I have no idea. But either way. Sega Sport Tennis. Tennis. The only tennis game you'll ever see me. You'll ever see me play is Sega All-Star Tennis. Just that game is awesome. Then we have Ghost Recon 2 2007 First Contact. I know this is a great game, a great espionage game. So I'm definitely gonna try that at one point. And then we have some quite nice games. We have Destruction Derby, Arkness. I don't even know how to say that word, Arkness. Anyway, Destruction Derby game. You know, I guess there's people that really like these, racing genre. I'm not really a big fan. So, Gran Turismo 4. I like the cover so much. It's like so simple, nothing on it. It's so simple, just the pedals, and it's amazing. I'll definitely try that. I'm waiting on the next Gran Turismo for PS5. That's gonna be one of the few racing games I'm ever gonna get, because I'm really interested. Then we have Jack X Combat Racing, same game. I've got the Platinum on PS4. It's an awesome game. It's an awesome spin-off, way better than the last Jack and Daxter that came out on PSP, which I don't even. Frontier or something like that. I don't even remember the name. That game was so great racing game. And then we have the love of my last month, because last month I started this game on PS4. I got the Platinum and I was in love with it, even though it is a little bit clunky. It kind of has some issue, and it is Destroy All Humans. I played a remake on PS4, but this game is so funny. I'm gonna definitely try this one out since it's on the PlayStation. It's on the PlayStation Store. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it on the PlayStation whatever it's called. Not the Plus, the other service. I keep forgetting the name. So, PlayStation Now. So, we have some 2 more games, and these are Japanese. So, I'm sorry if I don't know how to say the name. So, we have Funbakumatsuden. As you can see, I think this is Shinkawa art, the one from Metal Gear, because it literally looks like Shinkawa. Pretty sure. I can't tell. Well, probably it is, 100%. So we got this one, and then we have another one that's called Fun Shinsen Gumi. So I don't know, I mean, they're probably, you know, like, I don't know if there's the same game or just like 2 different versions of it, or it's like actually 2 different games. But either way, we have these 2 Fun games. And I like this one because look, the art style behind looks like Metal Gear 2, looks like Vamp. It's awesome. Like Shinkawa has a way to draw this man with black and white, like he literally doesn't need any color. Black and white, and he's able to just with some few touches make these characters look great. So definitely try that. I hope there's some English patch on the internet, because if they're only Japanese, I'm sure I don't understand anything. I don't understand Japanese. Next game we have Zillow Infinite. I don't know what this is. I paid them 15 cents, sorry, because it was on a bid on a Japanese guy and nobody was bidding. So I said, oh, let me try like 15 cents. I want it. I just paid the shipping $2, but looks like an RPG, which same thing. I'm gonna hope there's an English patch, and eventually I'm gonna play it on emulator. This game was so hated from you know, like from one of my friends. One of my friends literally hated this game. When I was younger, he said like, oh, it's horrible, it's clunky, it's disgusting. So, for you, Jacob, Project Alter Beast. This game is awesome. It's rad. It's literally so trash that it's so funny. So, you know, guys, know Alter Beast. You're a guy that can transform in a lot of different animals, a lot of different creatures. This game had the most screwed up transformation cutscenes of all time, because you know, you play a game where like your character transforms, it's literally an instantaneous transformation. I gotta start speaking a little bit more decent. Or it was something like, you know, it's fogged out, you don't really see, and blah blah. This game literally, you see chunks of your body exploding, or like pieces of flesh falling down, because literally it looks like the beast is coming out from them. So like, for example, when he transforms in a werewolf, his hands kind of like starts losing flesh and the bones show off, and then the hands explodes, really revealing the werewolf hand. So gruesome, but this game is so awesome. Can't wait to play it on the emulator. Oh, so happy. Then we have Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I don't know which one is this, but you know, the Three Kingdoms. Very nice. I'm gonna say something very stupid. I don't know if it's Chinese, Korean. I think it's Chinese though. You know, literature. So it's always the same story, but it's a kind of like a strategic RPG game. I'm never gonna probably play it because it's not my cup of tea. But I really like Dynasty Warrior games, especially like Dynasty Warrior 7 is one of my favorite Dynasty Warriors of all time. There we have Atelier Iris Eternal Mana. This one, never tried the series. Definitely gonna try the one on PS4. I'm sorry, and see if it's worth it. Unfortunately, I'm not really like into games that kind of like adopt this 8-bit style like this, because I know it's like just a graphic style, but they don't really attract me unless they're like some side scroller or some stuff. I'm not into. I'm sorry. And there we have Wild Arms 3. I like the cover, same thing, so simplistic, not a lot of going on, and the art, it's really nice. Another RPG series. I have the first one too, which I'm gonna show off in a little bit, and definitely gonna try it. There we have another RPG game. It still looks like a strategic game. It's Phantom Kingdom, which has another subtitle in English. I don't know, in Japanese, I cannot read it. So, again, that 8-bit style that I'm not really a big fan of, but same thing, 15 cents. This, Wild Arms 3, and Atelier, I paid them all 15 cents, sorry, with what was the other one I put? Zillow, 15 cents. So, with less than $1, I got 4 or 5 games, all complete and everything. Then we have, oh boy, Dragon Quest VIII for PS2. Never played it. Toriyama did the drawings, the art style, so you can see. Oh boy, when I'm gonna play, it's gonna be too late, trust me, because it's gonna be one of those games where like I'm not gonna enjoy anymore. It's probably gonna get a little bit too, not clunky, but like too old for me to play at, and I kind of want to like play it right away because I think it's a great RPG. Everybody talks very good about it, and I definitely want to try 11 as well. So we're gonna get you covered, right? Then we have this game that I don't know if it's an anime or just the art style of it, but it kind of looks like an anime, and it's called Berbuick Saga Lasberia Chronicle Chapter 174. Looks like again another strategic / RPG. I don't really know, and I think this is Japanese exclusive only because over here a lot of these games are not really considered, especially like something like this, which is I don't think a lot of people are into like RTS games. So next thing we have Makinshao, that it's not the first time I have it in my hands. I almost had it a couple of years ago. My friend Christian had it. He had the European version, so the Italian version, and I gave it away to one of my friends because he gave it to me and then I gave it away to one of my friends because I was not really into collecting PS2. If I could go back, I definitely would take the European version as well. It looks like a generic hack and slash, nothing too crazy, so I'll take a look at it eventually. So next, I'm gonna show you guys some PS4 since I kind of want to leave the best for last, and it's gonna be some games and plus some limited edition games. So let's start. I bought this figurine of Mitsurugi from Soul Calibur 6 for 79 cents since GameStop was failing in the mall. They were shutting down, they were giving away a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of games were still like $59.99. I'm shocked, but he's there. He's here. 79 cents, Mitsurugi. Not that bad quality action figure, but he's probably gonna stay in the box forever. So there we have. Ooh, another limited edition. This one I'm very happy about. Took me 6/7 months to get it home because it's from Limited Run. If you guys know Limited Run, they know limited editions of games, or they make limited copies of some games. There are mostly available digitally, and so they make these few copies physical for the people that want to own them physical. And this game, I'm a big fan. It is Metal Slug Anthology. First release on PS2, and then I think on PSP. I don't know if they were released on the same time. I own it on PS2 as well. So happy. I platinumed it on PS4, and when I saw this limited edition, I was like shocked. I wanted to get it right away. And it includes the game, nice game. He has a little poster, which I'm not going to open because it's going to take me 2 hours to close. Some lithographs, like of all the games. So kind of, I think it's the artwork, official artwork of all the games. Because I know for a fact that this is the artwork of the American version of Metal Slug 3. It's the card, like for show off my number. My game is numbered 152. Oh my god, today my hands are like Ricotta cheese. 152. Yes, so I'm the 152 purchaser of Metal Slug Anthology Limited Run. The collector edition. And then we have a little Neo Geo cassette, which is a little cheap looking, but it's probably kind of fun to have. So yeah, really happy about this purchase. I wanted to get Scott Pilgrim Against the World, but unfortunately this game took literally 7 months to come, and I'm not really that patient. I kind of want to get something right away. So I know I'm gonna regret it because that collector edition was so awesome, but eventually, maybe if it still stays in the store, nobody touches it because they didn't really sell a lot. Maybe I can think about it. Now we have Immortals Phoenix Rising PS4. I'm playing it with a pre-upgrade on PS5. It's an awesome game. It's not a rip-off of Zelda. It took a lot of inspiration. So the climbing system, the way your character moves around the land, it's really Breath of the Wild stylish. But believe it or not, this game is its own complete original idea. It's just took a little bit of inspiration, but games in 2021 they take inspiration for literally everything because there's not that much you can innovate. So they gotta take inspiration from somewhere. Really nice game. I really like it. It's very funny. The Greek history. I mean, there's Greek mythology, of course, in this game, and the way it's like explained to you, it's so comedian, it's so funny. So definitely get it. PS4. I suggest you guys, if you guys have a PS5, or if you don't have it, don't buy PS5 games. Just get the PS4 games, because the upgrades are free. You get 2 platinums, because basically if you get a PS4 version, you gotta get a PS5 version as well, so you can get platinum twice. Of course, you gotta replay the game, but still, there's no sense in buying the PS5 game that has no backwards compatibility, at least for me. Then if you want to own the white case of your PS5 games, go ahead, but makes no sense. Then we have Call of Cthulhu. I'm not really a big fan of Lovecraft. I mean, I like some stuff, but I didn't really get into it. I kind of like Bloodborne, because it took a lot of inspiration from it, but I don't understand if it's supposed to be an action game, a stealth game, a story-driven game. I mean, I got it. It was $1 on the GameStop website. I'm shocked that this game came in the case. Of course, it doesn't have the manual, because they don't have the manual to begin with, these games, but definitely gonna try. Next game, still got from GameStop at $1. It's Siberian Delta. Again, shoot 'em up, really generic shoot 'em up. I'm gonna try it, see if it's worth it, but yeah, nothing too crazy. So definitely gonna check this out. Then we got Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age on PS4, physical, $5 from Facebook Marketplace. Really intrigued. I'm gonna try it because I never got to play Final Fantasy 12, but I like the combat system so much. I know people don't like it, but it's revolutionary. I think it's so much fun. You're not there waiting to fight. I mean, I'm really against like turn-based RPGs, because believe it or not, like, it's not necessarily funny for everybody to be there and waiting for action to be, like, to be done, or wait there for your enemies to set up their actions and start fighting. So I think the combat system here is way more funnier, way more intriguing, so definitely gonna try it. And I forgot if it's Final Fantasy 12, but the thunder, the lightning field, whatever it's called. Oh boy. Now we have, for $3, man, $3, limited edition, which is not even limited edition, just has the peripheral, the controller for it. Let's Sing Country, 2 microphones. Ooh, believe it or not, I don't know a single guy on this track list, because it's all country. So good thing is I have a PS4 microphone. If I ever get a SingStar game or something like that, which is never gonna happen, at least I have the microphone to buy for $3, man. I mean, it's very good. Next thing, a game that has been hated so much, which I don't know why. It's funny, not necessarily good, but it's very funny playing with a friend, and it's Wolfenstein Youngblood. Kinda spits a little bit of the Wolfenstein legacy, because Wolfenstein 2 New Colossus was a great game, and then this came out, online only, or you can play with a EI, I don't know. EI, because we say it both ways, Italian, English, so AI, IA, anyway, AI. So, seems funny. I'm gonna try it. I have a friend of mine that owns it, so we're definitely gonna try to get the platinum together, but it doesn't really look that bad. I saw some gameplays, and I don't know. I guess people's standards nowadays, it just got higher, so they don't like anything anymore, but I'm a little bit more old school, so it's definitely gonna be a good game for my eyes. Next thing we have, for $9, Trine the Ultimate Collection, which includes Trine 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome collection. Never played the Trine games, but I'm really excited, especially for Trine 4. Looks amazing, the art style of this game. So I'm definitely gonna try this game and give you guys my opinion, because it looks very good. Some slack and slash platform slash puzzle game. I don't like the puzzle part because I'm not really into puzzle games, but definitely gonna try it out. Cinemore EX, another shoot 'em up. I heard a lot of good things about this game, and I'm gonna definitely try it. It looks great. Kind of has an Ein Under vibe, which I'm really into because I love that game. I wish Squaresoft or Square Enix will decide to give a proper remake to that game, because it's awesome. Besides adding it as a Easter egg in World of Final Fantasy as a mini boss, because that is like outrageous. Having Ein Under, I don't even know how to properly say it because it's German. In Einhanda, in an RPG, just as a boss character you can fight, because it's like teasing. You're teasing the customers, the players. Oh, there's gonna be a remake of Einhanda eventually, but no. I mean, I probably not, because it's didn't really sell a lot. Didn't really, had a major public, people attracted to the game. But I think it's a great shoot 'em up, especially for PS1. The game is awesome. Oh my gosh, I can't talk more than 30 minutes in a row. Then we have a game that I kind of really happy about, and it is Control. Really happy. Played it on PS5 with a 60 frame per second patch. Oh my god, this game is amazing. The story is a little bit for a simple reason that it relies too much on the collectibles, and there's literally more than 200 collectibles in the game. That's ridiculous. There's papers and papers and papers of stuff to read. I had read almost nothing, but I kind of got the point of the storyline. Not really every detail of it, but I didn't play the 2 DLCs. I just played the one with Alan Wake, because apparently it's supposed to be in the same world of Alan Wake and Quantum Theory, I think. So definitely gonna get the DLCs done. Got the Platinum on PS5. Thinking about getting it on PS4. The only problem is that PS4 doesn't have the 60 frame per second patch, so I'm playing this game on 30 frames with the drop rate of frame, the frame drop, like you go down to 20, 15. It's kind of like nauseous, but still a good game. I literally suggest you guys to play it because it's awesome. Now we have Cat Quest Possum Pack, which includes Cat Quest 1 and Cat Quest 2. Really interesting games, really funny looking. I'm gonna definitely try these out. Didn't get to play it, but I'm definitely gonna try them because it looks so fun, so cute, and really interesting. Next thing we have a game. I got the Platinum. I was really excited for this game when it got released on Xbox One, and when it got released on PS4, nobody thought about it. Like nobody ever paid attention to it. And you can tell because the few copies available on Amazon or eBay, they're like high priced, because it's not a rare item, but I don't really see a lot of copies outside on the market. And it's New Super Lucky Stale. And it's a great game. Kind of reminds me of Super Mario 3D World. Really nice vibe. Really colorful. Kind of hard, for a kid, it's pretty hard, but a very fun game. I suggest you guys to get it because it's awesome. Now we have the black sheep of the series, Battlefield 5. Black sheep because a lot of people talk bad about this game, about the online multiplayer. I don't know why. Definitely gonna try this out. I have Battlefield 1, never played. Definitely want to try that one too. But again, I play Call of Duty, Cold War, and I think that game is disgusting. Like they literally did a bad job with the game. I don't think they should have released the game in that state, because literally it feels so empty. There's so much to do, and yet it feels so empty. For a simple reason, they're relying on that Warzone standalone kind of experience. That's literally killing me. I hate battle royales in a way you don't imagine. But then you guys can say you hate battle royale. Oh my god, you hate battle royales, but yeah, you play Apex. Apex, believe it or not, doesn't really give me the vibe of a battle royale, for a simple reason that you can literally win with whatever kind of equipment. You don't need to have this kind of weapon and this kind of weapon, because believe it or not, I get the golden weapons and still get my ass kicked. So it doesn't really matter. It's not like you're playing Fortnite where the weapon damage gets higher, or like this gives you an extra advantage. It's a shooting game, which there's some accessories, they make your guns manage better, but other than that, it's it's a nice game. I don't even see it as a battle royale sometimes. You know, I just play it as a normal shooter, and then I forget in the end. There's like, oh, there's another team, so battle royale. But definitely gonna try it, but heard a lot of bad things about it, so we're gonna see. And then we have Plants vs Zombies 2, Garden Warfare 2. Oh boy, what to say? I got the Platinum Battle for Neighborville, and when I got on this game and tried to play it, it felt so much worse. I don't know what it is. I know they say that this one is way better than that one. I disagree. I think Battle for Neighborville, it's way more funnier, but definitely gotta try play this one a little bit because I feel bad not giving it a chance. But oh my gosh, and believe it or not, the corn, it's scary on this thing. Look at that corn. Oh my god, like imagine a thing at the bottom of your bed, you know. So yeah, definitely gonna try it, but I don't have a good vibe for it. Next we have Christmas present from my woman, and believe it or not, there's another Christmas present that I didn't get. It's over there, I'm gonna get later, and it's Parappa the Rapper for PS4, the Japanese version. The game is English, so you guys can definitely get this one. You don't have to get the American version that costs so much money. But yeah, Parappa the Rapper, weirdest game ever played. Makes no sense. The way you play makes no sense. It's supposed to be a rhythm game, but as much as a rhythm game, more you go out of rhythm, more you win. Like, it makes no sense. So if you play that, you understand what I'm trying to say. But like, for the people that didn't touch this game, you can understand what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna show you the other purchase that I got for my birthday, and I'm kind of glad my fiance got me this because unfortunately I'm not a very happy person video game wise. I get a lot of gruesome violent games, so I don't really have any happy friendly games. She got me Animal Crossing New Horizon. I know I'm not gonna play it for a while because I know it's not the kind of game for me, but I still want to try it. I still appreciate it because it's very nice game, relaxing game. When you're there stressed, it's the perfect solution, I think. So definitely gonna try this one out eventually, but let's go to the last category. It took a while, almost 40 minutes, and we still have one more thing to go. And then the video, it's over. So as you can see, I got a few quite things in 3 months. You know, a lot of stuff, not necessarily a lot, but felt a lot for me. So next thing I got PS1. It's first thing first is Caesar Palace 2000. It was in the lot with the driving games, with the racing games, sorry. And it's basically a casino game. So Caesar Palace 2000. He has a little booklet, which is kind of funny because basically the booklet explains you all the different casino games. So I guess nowadays this kind of game makes no sense because you can play like on the phone and the computer, but back then I think this was the only way possible to play some casino games without having to spend real money. So I mean, I don't like casino, so gambling. Next thing, Blood Omen Legacy of Kane. First game of the series, never tried it, I definitely will. Very suggestive game. I know people, when they think about Legacy of Kane, they think of Soul Reaver, but this came before Soul Reaver. Like, this is the precursor of everything, and makes sense because if you play this and then play Soul Reaver, it's a complete different perspective. Like, so many events in the game, you're gonna see a complete different eyes because this is very good. Like, it actually gives you an input for the plot, input for the story, and when you start from this instead of Soul Reaver, believe it, it's a complete different world. So in case you ever want to start Legacy of Kane, don't start from Soul Reaver, start from Blood Omen. Even if it's a little bit clunky nowadays, trust me, it's worth it. Next thing we got Soul Divide. It is in the Psycho collection, but I still wanted to get a physical for the PS1. Ugly shoot 'em up, unfortunately. Very ugly. Very hard for the wrong reasons. There's literally the last level, you have 4 bosses in a row with 1 health bar. Like, I literally tried all day, couldn't pass through it. So I'm definitely gonna try again because I want to beat it. But I like the art style, and I like the fact that it's in kind of like incorporates melee fight, melee combat in a shoot 'em up, but it's still doesn't tell me anything. When I was a kid, I loved this game. I don't know why. I got to play it now, and I'm a little bit disgusted with it, but Next thing we got Monkey Magic. Monkey Magic from Sunsoft. It's a very nice game. It's a 2D platform, and yes, some of the best art style that I ever seen on a 2D platform. I really like this game. It's a really hard game, and it's really funny. It's supposed to be about what's that guy's name? Duashong. I think it's the the Monkey King from the mythology. I don't know if it's Chinese. I think it's Chinese, but I'm not really sure. So Monkey Magic takes that mythology and makes a whole thing out of it. So it's really like I think it's a cartoon and anime in Japan, but I'm not really sure. So definitely check that out because it's great. Now we have You Don't Know Jack, which is a party quiz game. So who's ever gonna play it? But there's 2 discs. I guess it's like more questions or something. But yeah, it's a quiz game. Nothing too kind of like Jeopardy. I guess it's not too great, but I guess there are some people that are really into these kind of games. And then we have all the Japanese game stack. After this one, which I forgot to show you guys, it is Pandemonium. Pandemonium, another game that I think didn't really get the respect it deserved. It's from Crystal Dynamics, so Gex and all that jazz. It's an awesome game. I suggest you guys to try it. Right now, today's standards is a little bit clunky, I think, but it was a great platform when it came out. And try Pandemonium 2 as well, which I think is only European. I don't know why it didn't get released in America, but definitely give it a check because it's a great platform. So we start with the Japanese games, and where is it? I'm gonna actually get these in order because like this. Awesome. I kind of want to go through them one at a time, but I want to go them through one series at a time. So I'll do this real quick. Alright, I think we're set. Okay, so first thing first, we got Tekken 3 and Tekken 1. I don't need to say anything about Tekken. Tekken 3 is still one of my favorite fighting games of all time. It's a little bit like, not really like, how would you say, balanced as a fighting game, because there's some characters, back in the day there was no way to patch the game, so some characters literally are 100 times stronger than others, but I still think it's an awesome game. And I like the back of the game in the Japanese version so much because it's, again, I like when it's monochromatic with a few colors. Then we have, oh Jesus, Tekken 1. Tekken 1 didn't age very well. So you can see the characters models and a little bit but back in the day this was a real good graphic. Like Virtual Fighter was one of the first to try to bring a 3D fighting game in the PlayStation, and then there's like Tekken that 100% more, like way more customers, like attentions, because it was way more funnier to play. That Virtual Fighter was less clunky, I think, and it was more memorable due to the story and the characters. Next thing we have Biohazard Resident Evil Gun Survivor. Game that everybody hated. I loved this game. I love the first person shooting of this game mechanic. It came with the sled here, so it's amazing. It's almost brand new. It looks like it's sealed, but it's not. It's used, but still. Really cool game. I think it got the hate it got back then because it was a different kind of experience compared to the first 3 Resident Evils. It's a little, very short. A lot of enemies from the games are just reused models from Resident Evil 2/3, but it's an awesome game, guys. Like, try it and play it. Don't pay attention to the storyline or anything. Just play the game. Trust me, you'll have so much fun. Then we have Alundra 1 and 2. Alundra, I don't know what kind of game it is. Kind of looks like an hack and slash RPG. The first one, it's more like an 8-bit style. I mean, 8-bit, sorry, kind of like a Zelda 1 style. And this one is more like a 3D kind of slash platform slash, I don't know. But yeah, they look very interesting. I got Japanese versions because they're cheaper. And definitely gonna try these out because they look like very fun games. Then we have, oh boy, funniest game on PS1, I think. One of the few games that I didn't get to play and I will play, you know, like in my 25 years old, because I think that it deserves a lot of respect for what it was and what unfortunately it became, because right now this game doesn't exist anymore. But oh boy, Ape Escape 1, guys. This game was so awesome. The fact that you had the analog stick controlling the net and all the different weapons to capture the monkeys was great. The game has this huge manual that it's awesome, like all in color. Then you know, it shows you all the tips for the games, all the different enemy types. And there's a little bit of a like a paper thing that shows you all the different moves your character, I think his name is Spike, if I remember correctly, you can do. So happy about this. 15 bucks, awesome game. Of course Japanese, because American version is a little bit pricey. A little bit, it's 80 bucks, so big gap. But there we have Jumping Flash 1 and 2. I have no idea what these games are about. I know you're supposed to be this robot kind of thing that jumps around and destroys things, but I got no idea. So there's Jumping Flash 2, Jumping Flash 1, and I know that in this one there's 2 discs. So I don't know if it's supposed to be a special disc or is actually Jumping Flash 2, because as you can see, here says Jumping Flash 2, but on this disc it says just Jumping Flash. So I don't know at this point. It may be the first and the second one, but who knows? I mean, that would be cool. It's like one of the first ever collections on PS4, you know, but like it's I don't know. I'm gonna check it out and see what it is, but I'll let you guys informed. But really intrigued. I know it's a weird game, weird concept, but definitely gonna try it and let you guys know what I think. Oh boy, I'm sorry to repeat myself a lot, but unfortunately I'm not really used to talk a lot. So next thing we have Brave Fencer Musashi. Awesome game, played it on the PS1. Not a full, I didn't play the complete game. I got like a little bit, and then I kind of got, you know, attracted to other stuff at that, because I think I had a demo on the PS1 disc, and then when I tried, I was in love with it, and then I played it a little bit, the original one, but then I kind of got away from it for I don't know what reason. Probably I was attracted from other kinds of game at the time. But it's awesome games. Awesome game. It includes a demo disc with Final Fantasy VIII. I think it's only Final Fantasy VIII or something else. I think there's something else as well. Let me see. No, our guides. You know, like the fighting game from Square Enix and Final Fantasy VIII. It's in here, the demo. So the game, what it is, it's a little bit of an action platform, you know, 3D action game with some hack and slash elements. Looks very funny. The character looks really great, and believe it or not, in the case they were still like this. One of the cards from the card game, you know, I think that when it came out, 1998. So like this card has almost 30 years. No. Like something around 25 years, you know, 23 years. This card is still here and it looks like brand new. So like, so shocked how Japanese people treat their games. I'm still amazed. Then we have the king of the shoot 'em up, as I was saying before, which I want the remake so bad. Einhander. Played it on PS1 back in the day. I couldn't get past the first boss. It was like a crane kind of robot. But this game has a soundtrack and the art style. It's amazing. Looks like something that would have came out of like Kojima, for how the art style is. It kind of reminds me of what's it, Police Knots, how the city is, because basically you're I think, from what I understood, you're a rebel. They're trying to fight this corporation that's literally, you know, destroying this whole city, and you know, ruling all over, and you're this blue robot, which fortunately there's no real pictures about it in the manual, but I really love the design of the robot. When you're saying there he is. This is your design. I think it's awesome, and that's your ship. And really fun game, really hard game. I played a little bit before the GPDXD and the emulator. Oh my god, the bosses are something like really hard because the game is so punishing. You get hit once, you die, but you don't start right away from where you were. Like once you die, you have another life. So it's a checkpoint system. So imagine doing the boss and getting hit at the last second. You don't get like a second chance or third chance based on how many lives you have. You restart all the boss. So you gotta do the boss is flawless. You know, like there's no such a thing as getting hit. So when you do the bosses in Iron Under, they all have to be no damage, otherwise you're done. But it's a cool game, guys. I suggest you get it. Purchase a little pricey outside of Japan, but play it on the emulator if you can because it's awesome. Then we have the collection of Ark, and I didn't get the collection for PS1 because I know there's Ark collection, but I got them singular from Japan, and it is Ark 1, Ark 2, and Ark 3. Again, on RPG games, it doesn't really have the kind of style that I like, 8-bit, kind of 16-bit style, but I got it because, you know, my friend talked me really well about this game. He said, man, you gotta play, you gotta try at least the third one and the second one because it's culture. And you know, when I hear the word culture, I get like triggered because it's something that I'm really into. I'm always open to discover like new games and like how games were back then, you know, some mechanics and maybe were already existing in some games and then just got reused or improved in the future, like in the nowadays standards. Because from what I heard, Ark the Lad is a real great RPG. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll get to play it very soon because, you know, it's not my style. But other than that, it's definitely worth a try. I pay these games $6 each plus shipping in, so it's a deal because, as I guess you can see, they're all brand new. Like Ark 3, it's amazing. It doesn't open because it's like so new that it's kind of sealed. But yes, like, you know, the manual. The manual's like Bible, little Bible, you know, all these PS1 games, which is the first thing I missed. Then there's like another thing which kind of explains, I think, the story of Ark 1. I'm not really sure. You know, some commercial for the game, but other than that, there's also this Ark that I don't own, which is called Ark the Monster Game, and I want to get it. I don't understand what kind of game it is, but I understand it says with casino game, so maybe a kind of gambling game, but I'm not sure. But either way, what we have left, we have one more game left of a series that I never got to play, but I definitely want to try because I like guns, and RPG with guns, I think they're really funny. Definitely gonna try, and it is Wild Arms, original Wild Arms for PS1. Gonna try this one definitely. I have the one on PS2 besides the 3. I think I have Wild Arms 4 or 5. I don't remember which one I have, but really funny looking, very nice looking game. As again I say, I like the Japanese cover better because most of the time they're very more simplistic. There's less stuff. Like this is just Wild Arms with this nice background and this girl. So definitely gonna try that. And I think for the purchases we're done because, you know, it had to come to an end. The video is almost 1 hour long. And yeah, that's all I bought in these last 3 months, and probably gonna stop for a little bit because so much stuff to play, so much stuff I didn't get to play yet. You know, all these PS4 games have to be completed at one point. Same thing for PS2 and PS1. You know. With this said, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll definitely see you guys very soon. Bye bye.